In this video, we are going to introduce there are 5 types of price elasticity of demand. So let's go through them one by one. The first is the elastic demand. So after you calculate the price elasticity of demand, you will get the number, right? So for example, you get ED equals to negative 1.3, just for example. So we define the elastic demand when the price elasticity demand is larger than 1. So we always know that because of the law of demand, for the percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price, it must be negative all the time. So how do we do it? We take absolute value. So we ignore the sign, but we only treat it as 1.3 here. So if we can calculate the price elasticity demand of 1.3, then we know that this is the elastic demand. So for elastic demand, we know that then the price elasticity demand is larger than 1. So how do we represent it in the diagram? We have the x and y axis, price and quantity. So the downward sloping demand curve. We have to notice that the midpoint is here. So for the part of elastic demand, it should be here. It is the left top hand side of the demand curve. For this part, the price elasticity demand is larger than 1. This is called elastic demand. So this is the first type of price elasticity of demand. There are still more. We can take a look at this part. At this point, we will know that the price elasticity of demand will be equals to 1. So after you've done the calculation, you will get, for example, the price elasticity of demand equals to negative 1. So after you take the absolute value, we know that it can be 1. So when the price elasticity of demand is equal to 1, we call it unitary elastic demand. Unitary elastic demand, which is the price elasticity of demand equals to 1. It represents the percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price is equal to 1. So in other words, it means that the percentage change in quantity demand equals to the percentage change in price. That's the implication of the price elasticity demand equal to 1, which is the unitary elastic demand. So by the same rationale, we know that when the ED price elasticity demand is larger than 1, what is ED? Percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price, right? So when it's larger than 1, we will know that the percentage change in QD is larger than the percentage change in price. That's how we divide it. Okay, so there's still one part left of this demand curve not yet being explained, which is this part. For this part, the price elasticity demand is smaller than 1. We call it inelastic demand. In this inelastic demand, again, we have the, after taking the absolute value, for example, you can calculate something like this, 0.6, just for example. Then you take the absolute value, you know that it's 0.6, then it's smaller than 1, then this is the inelastic demand. So how do we interpret it? We plug in the price elasticity demand formula, the percentage change in quantity demand over percentage change in price, which is the definition of the price elasticity demand is smaller than 1. Then we know that the percentage change in quantity demand is smaller than the percentage change in price. So this is the implication of this and their respective a section of the demand curve of a downward sloping demand curve. The midpoint is the unitary elastic. demand, and the left and upper point is the elastic demand, and the right bottom part of this demand curve is the inelastic demand.